What is up, my reactors? We are back for yet again another new episode of season 2 of What If. We have episode 2 titled What If Peter Quill Attacked Earth's Mightiest Heroes. If you guys haven't seen my reaction to episode 1, be sure to go peep that out, go reel that in. You can find it linked right above me or in the description down below. Highly enjoyed the first episode, but I'm super excited for this episode. As you guys know, they released these titles well before the show dropped, and this title was one of them that piqued my interest. And now you and me get to reel it on in. Give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell so that you guys are ready to reel in these reactions each day this holiday season. Remember, they're dropping 9 episodes. We already got 1, and they're dropping a new episode each day. So with that being said, it's time to reel it in.
Commander, do you have eyes on the target?
Barely. It's moving fast.
You are free to engage.
Is that Peter Quill?
Contact. The object is hit. It's going down.
Where?
To New York, 1988. 80s Avengers. That's Ego? Or maybe that's Peter Quill. Nope, it's young Peter Quill.
Is that a kid?
Not just any kid,
The
but
Watcher.
Peter Quill now threatens to destroy the very world he once called home and the entire universe along with it.
He's been brainwashed by his daddy. Those eyes. If we are getting young Peter Quill, Eagle is going to show up too as well. But that just tells me that Yondu completed his mission and delivered him to Ego.
The Ravagers were dispatched to abduct Peter Quill from his home world.
Yep, Yondu.
But young Quill's captor couldn't bring himself to turn him over and chose to raise him as his own.
Oh, so
At
that
least
doesn't
that's how
happen.
the story often goes. Yondu never had his change of heart. So he turned Peter over to his father.
Yep, okay. I thought I was wrong for a second, but I'm right.
You won't be needing these anymore,
We
Peter.
got Kurt Russell. Wow.
When there's so much more for you to play with.
Ego called it the expansion, a long-held dream to remake the universe in his image. And with his son now at his side, he had all the power he needed to bring it to fruition.
Dang. Oh yeah, Eagle for sure is showing up.
Orbital intelligence has retraced his steps across dozens of nearby solar systems.
That old Peggy Carter?
I don't know that there's a person on Earth who can stop him.
Not one person
The
working
Avengers.
alone, but a team
Right,
made
right.
up of the best our little planet has to offer.
Okay, who's on our roster?
There's no vegetable.
The potato chips are the vegetable.
Ant-Man.
And you're supposed to be a scientist.
And you're supposed to like potato chips.
And that's supposed to be Young Wasp? Duty calls, Ant-Man.
Listen, if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. Just do one thing. Turn on the TV.
What?
Yeah, turn on the TV.
Midtown, the aircraft's occupant was seen heading southward.
Send the plane.
One step ahead of you.
The plane's already here.
Hey, honey, you want to go to work with Dad?
What? It's like a little field trip for her.
Foster. Great.
Goliath.
Now I know it's a disaster.
Always a pleasure, Hank. What's the matter? Didn't want to spring for a sitter?
Oh my gosh, they have the actual actors.
Who's the guy in the armor?
King T'Chaka of the African Kingdom of Wakanda.
Your father was a great ally to us during the war.
Yes, I understand you even donated some vibranium to your efforts.
And now T'Challa's dad is being, you know, helpful with these Avengers.
Gorbachev wanted the target contained before he reaches Moscow, so he sent the Winter Soldier,
Oh,
the world's
hell.
most deadly assassin.
Mr. Anti-Hero here.
He looks just like him, Howard. Like Bucky.
I'd heard the rumors, but even if they're true,
That's
the man
Bucky.
we knew is long gone, Peg.
Oh, I'm liking this episode, man. They gotta work with an assassin.
He's on the move, heading towards Coney Island.
And if we don't get there and take him out now, the entire eastern seaboard won't be inhabitable for the next half century.
I'm really loving that they got the actual actors from the MCU to voice their animated characters.
Dr. Wendy Lawson, U.S. Air Force.
That uniform
Whoa.
doesn't really look like Air Force.
It's not. It's Kree Star Force.
What?
Long story. I'll explain on the way.
That's so cool. They got the actors back.
Buckle up, Krusty. This bird's kind of a kick in the pants.
Higher, further, faster.
This kid puts on quite a show.
Yeah, a show of destruction. Peter Quill's being a bad boy. But that's crazy for Ego to send his son to do his, work.
He does not look all that threatening.
Looks can be deceiving, Your Highness. You would think the leader of a technological superpower that masquerades as a third world country would appreciate
Oh, it's Rocket.
I see your point.
Everybody in position?
Relax. I got the perimeter.
Yeah, go ahead, Goliath.
I have eyes on the target. He appears
To be enjoying himself on this tilt-a-whirl.
What's the matter, kid?
Uh-oh.
Something bugging you?
Pun intended. Yeah, those are ants with wings. Still maintaining that weight of his. Whoa. Whoa. Now he's for sure contained. Whoa.
Well, that went poorly.
Dang.
I got him. Oh no.
That won't work.
Whoa. Little help here.
Pull back, killer.
If the cube in that jet blows, there won't be a planet left to save.
Yeah, get out. Get out. Uh-oh. Suit malfunction. Save her. Nice catch.
Problem child, 12 o'clock.
Problem child. Ooh.
Does anyone have a plan?
I've got a plan. Retreat.
Come on, people.
Nah, he doesn't retreat. But you might want to, Bucky. There's no retreat. Thor! Oh my god, I was not expecting Thor.
Who the hell is that
The
guy?
god of thunder. This is their first time meeting him?
Dude, really you?
If you are referring to your doom,
It's Chris Hemsworth.
yes.
Bummer. I thought you were the dude from Van Halen.
Funny kid, funny kid.
Jotunheim was the first to fall. Asgard, soon thereafter. One by one, the armies of the Nine Realms perished.
Now, we've seen this entrapment before.
Egos used them to implant his essence on planets across the universe. I recovered Earths on my way here from a place called Missouri.
So that's how he's doing it. He's consuming these planets.
The child. That is why he is here.
So why don't we just
Exactly.
shove this thing down the garbage disposal?
Don't work that way. Oh, what is she up to?
Whoa. To fight it. You know it.
She's going to be able to help turn Peter Quill back to good.
It's always been one of my mom's favorites. Or at least it was. My mom loved it too. I know if I still had mine, I'd probably be doing the same.
Oh. They're going to bond over both of them not having their moms in their lives. Plus the music too as well.
My dad said you were an alien. Feed me a corn dog and call me Springsteen because I was born in the USA.
And now I'm back destroying the USA.
Where are my particles? And where's Hope? And where's my key card?
Hope has it.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, Hope.
That was crazy.
I think he's going to backstab you.
I want you to have this. What? No way. This was your mom's. Look, it's a long ride to Missouri, and she'd be glad to know I'm sharing.
Oh, Hope. She's doing the right thing, but it's going to turn bad.
Peter's not behind all this. It's his dad. He says he's like a weird alien space god
He's
or
a
something.
whole living
Yeah,
planet.
great. Blame the absentee father. I get that enough from my own son.
Tony?
Hey, Lightning Boy, we kind of have a team thing going on here.
And I have a duty thing going on here, Mustache Man. To see to it that the boy submits to Asgardian justice.
Which entails what exactly?
Eternal flagellation, impalement, some light maiming, you know, standard stuff.
We can't just let you take him. We need to study him.
We need to kill him.
Oh, he talks. That doesn't sound like Sebastian Stan.
You want me to tell you where he went? Then you have to promise me you'll help him. You know that's what Mom would have done.
That's if Peter Quill wants help. And as of right now, the Avengers are a threat to him. In his eyes.
Peter. Why can't he hear me? Why can't I connect with my son?
You might want to go down to Earth.
Well, then I guess I'll have to finish what he started myself.
Uh-oh.
The seedling is awakening. Its master nears.
Eagle's on the way.
Oh, man.
Hey, at least we have open land.
We already have our hands full with just one of these Celestials. How the hell are we gonna take on two?
There is an ancient Wakandan proverb. One only wins a two-front war by getting out of your enemy's way.
Okay,
Meaning...
okay.
If you can't fight them both, let them fight each other.
Dad versus son?
Let them fight.
You really think a child is going to be so willing to fight his own father? What?
You're not a parent, are you, Wendy?
But Hank, you don't fight with hope. Not physically. I don't know why y'all got tanks. Because it won't work. Thor, you should be the first one to attack. Here we go. Coming at you. Coming at you hot. Whoa. Wow. Created his own army from the ground.
If you will not give us back what is ours,
He'll take it.
we will take it from you.
Alright, here we go. Let's fight.
Let's dance.
Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ooh. Yeah. Nice, Thor. Man, you're gonna need more ammo. Wow! That's so epic. And now they're back.
What?
Oh, it's bigger than Goliath! Oh my god.
I gotta go bigger.
Yeah, go bigger, go bigger. Go big or go home.
You need to get that seedling out of there.
Sounds like a job for our resident Terminator. Home plate to Winter Soldier, do you copy?
Resident Terminator. Where is he? Whoa!
We're dealing with an 8-year-old here, Lawson. We want him to help. We have to make him want to.
You should have
The
hope
Americans
with
have
you.
located the target.
Хорошо. Ты готов исполнять?
Oh my god, the Russians. Dude, no way. Nice, Goliath. Go big, go big, go big. Yes. Go ahead, T'Chaka.
I thought maybe if I came back here, I wouldn't feel so alone. Without my mom, it doesn't even feel like home anymore.
Ain't no way. He's gonna shoot a kid. That's not happening.
Stay
We on Disney
Stand down,
Plus.
soldier. I intercepted your handler's transmission. It's just you and me, pal.
There is no me.
Uh-oh.
The pain, the anger, the loneliness. I know it can feel like you're drowning in it.
But I haven't, and you don't have to either.
That's why I feel like
Long
hope
as
should
you
be
let
with
the
him.
people around you.
Pull you out.
When you see that kid, all you see is a target. But I see a future, the good he can do. And I see it in you, too.
Oh,
You
wow.
don't know me.
Steve Rogers did. And the man he knew, the friend he loved, would never take that shot.
Oh, that's gonna get him to put the gun down. Goliath, you gotta get up.
Bucky.
Look at that. Put the gun down. This Bucky isn't really brainwash. Because brainwash Bucky is not complying. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah!
As if on cue.
Just in time. Alright. Son versus dad.
This is my home, Dad. This is
Right.
my mom's home. And I
Right.
can't just let you destroy it.
But that's the mortal in you.
Peter, he put that cancer in your mom's head.
My mother. You said you loved her.
And that I did. But I knew if she were to live, the expansion, the reason for our existence, would never come to pass. So I did what I had to do. As you must now,
Here we go.
Peter.
Here we go.
You killed my mother?
Yep.
No. I get it. You're upset.
The reveal of that is so much better in the film.
A little bit of you will always live inside of me.
Whoa.
Deep down, I guess I've always known you'd turn out to be a disappointment. You are human after all.
Actually, old man, my mom says I'm a Star Lord.
Hey! I like that. Whoa. Look at that.
Yes!
The kid saves the day. Looks like you're gonna have to adopt him, Hank.
This American libation is surprisingly delicious. What do you call it?
Beer.
Another!
I thought maybe you kids might like to have
Goose! Oh, Flurkin.
Any word on Silent but Deadly?
Something broke through that day in Missouri.
Yeah, you did, Howard.
I'm pretty sure Bucky Barnes is out there with him.
He's turning a new leaf.
I am afraid I must bid thee farewell.
Come on, what about dessert? Hank burnt a pie.
He's got to go home and deal with his brother.
So what, Thunder Brother? No invite?
Perhaps you forgot, Goldilocks. We have sort of a team thing going on here.
I hear that theme.
I suggest you suit up. Team.
Well, we technically have a new start to the Young Avengers already in the 80s. Man, this episode is fantastic. Such a fun episode, man. I knew this episode would deliver, and it does. It did. Man, this was good. And there we have it. We have reeled in episode 2. What did you guys think about this episode? Matter of fact, which episode is your favorite so far as of right now? Episode 1 or episode 2? Clearly, episode 2 is my favorite. I had a blast. I knew this one was going to deliver. Peter Quill reaching Earth, officially back home, and he's destruction. But the Avengers see him as a threat, but with time, they understand why he's here and what type of big purpose he has and how ego is messing up his mind. And it's a good episode, man, and it delivers on the action too as well. But what I truly love about What If is how these actors can come back and play these roles once again. And I believe, I have a feeling that Sebastian Stan was the only one that could not voice the Winter Soldier. That's what I am feeling at the moment. I could be wrong. That could be him. He doesn't get that many lines, given the fact, you know, he's kind of like a silent assassin for the most part. But everyone else who played these characters in the MCU are back. And I think that is so cool. Lawrence Fishburne as Goliath, awesome. T'Chaka, I believe that was the same voice actor. Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. And then also you get Wendy Lawson. Who else? You get Howard Stark too. You get the mention of his son Tony Stark. I thought that was really cool. And also the Winter Soldier's in here. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Oh, Thor. And you get the return of Chris Hemsworth, who obviously you could tell is having fun playing his character once again. But yeah, man, this action hit, and I really wish that Hope played a little bit of a bigger part, the same as her dad, Hank, because I felt like it was there. I guess you can call that my minor criticism of this. When Wendy and Hank went to go see Peter at his mother's grave, I think they should have brought Hope along, because to be honest, that situation would have gone down really fast, I believe, and Peter would have, you know, went over to the good side due to, you know, Hope being there too as well, getting a perspective from an adult, Hank, and a younger child being Hope, because you get a little bit of that when she decides to break Peter out of that, you know, containment, which we've seen in the first Avengers film. But yeah, this is in the 80s. There's no Nick Fury, no mention of Nick Fury. or Phil Coulson as well. I was thinking that maybe they could have squeezed in a cameo of Nick Fury and Phil Coulson as, you know, young recruits of Pegasus before, you know, they rise in the ranks of it being S.H.I.E.L.D. But back to it, Hope should have helped out with her dad. I felt like that was a scene they could have, you know, really elevated this episode a little bit more. I feel like that scene would have hit. But seeing how Howard was able to stop the Winter Soldier from taking out Peter Quill, given the fact it is Disney Plus, they weren't gonna go with it. You could tell from a mile away that they wouldn't go that route. But to see Howard be able to, you know, break down Winter Soldier and make him change his ways, and now it looks by the end of it that Winter Soldier is going to be doing his own thing. Bucky is going to be doing his own thing, therefore turning a new leaf. But like I said in my reaction, this silent assassin, this, what do they call it, the Terminator assassin, Bucky, isn't brainwashed in this episode. So that's what I'm taking. He's not brainwashed at the moment, because if he was brainwashed, it would be super hard for them to get Bucky to come back. But Howard mentions Steve Rogers, and that does it right then and there. But this episode is so much fun, man, and I love seeing Ego come down onto Earth, and then boom, you get an all-out sort of like a mini invasion in the desert. But Thor brings it, Goliath brings it, T'Chaka brings it, and it's such a cool fight. But in the end, Peter has to take out his dad, and that's what happens. And he gets the reveal of that Ego takes out his mom. And I felt like the movie does it way better, and it hits way more than this.
It broke my heart to put that tumor in her head. What?
But given the fact that, you know, these episodes are less than 30 minutes, there's only so much you can do and so much you can, you know, expand on when it comes to characters and plot points that we've already touched upon in the MCU. But I felt like that scene could have hit a little bit more. But in the end, you got the start of maybe the Young Avengers too, with young Peter Quill, you know, on the good side, plus Hope. You got those two maybe starting the Young Avengers. But you got the 80s Avengers now with the recruitment of Thor too as well. Thor, who popped out of nowhere. They had no idea of Thor. I had no idea that Thor was going to, you know, appear in this episode. I just thought it would be, you know, our local Avengers, you know, heroes in the 80s. But we also get Mr. Young Thor in this episode too as well. But I had fun. That's what you guys need to know here. I can't wait to reel in the very next episode, episode 3. I don't know what that title is, but these titles for season 2 of What If, when I saw all of them, episode 1 didn't really intrigue me as much, but episode 1 was really good once I watched it. But once I saw the title for episode 2 and the next titles, you know, after, they just get better and better. So I cannot wait to reel those in. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on episode 2 and also what you guys are expecting with episode 3. With that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow to reel in episode 3, and I believe that's a Christmas episode. That could be, and I just looked it up. Episode 3 is What If Happy Hogan Saved Christmas. So we're getting a Christmas episode on Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and then we'll get yet again another episode on Christmas Day. Point blank, you guys are reeling in this show, these reactions, for 9 straight days. Well, technically we've already reeled in 1 and 2, so 7 more days. So sound off in the comments down below. Thank you guys for clicking on this video and reeling it in. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 3. This is Reeled In Reactions. I'm Reeled In Miles. Peace.